How's it going, everyone? Mask here, back with another Knights Chronicle video, and I'm actually super excited for this one today because Netmarble is laying down the updates right when it's like, oh man, this game really needs a good kick in the it's here. We're gonna dive face first into these patch notes today. Actually, there's a ton to go through. I'm thinking of splitting this update into two videos and focusing one mainly on costumes and then one mainly on the updates that are actually coming to the game, like new content. So this is going to be all about costumes. Now this dev's note here is actually fairly interesting. Now, this is the Knights Chronicle development team here at the developer's note to introduce the latest changes to the game. Before we get into it, I'd like to first express our deepest gratitude for your continued support and love for Knights Chronicle. Sounds like someone's trying to do a little kiss ass, you know. We have a close look at the community feedback regarding the recent costume update. We'd like to first apologize for the disappointment that our heroes experienced, and thank you for your patience. Well, you know what? That's saying the right thing. We have been viewing your comments and requests since the update and saw that the costumes did not meet player expectations due to steep prices, making them difficult for many players to acquire. To improve on this front, we're making the following changes. Normal costumes are adjusted from 500 crystals to 200 crystals. Now, a lot of you don't really realize how big this is. To someone who spends all their crystals every single banner and you're constantly just really out of crystals and super included in your video. I just read that. And you're really running the crystals dry every month. 500 crystals is like $40. The normal costumes were the most expensive of the costumes. Now, I do know a lot of people are going to say the special costumes are still not attainable for free-to-play players. This is a start. Let's give them some time. This is a start. I'm sure it'll be a time frame thing. Like most games like this, it's pay to get the content right away. Wait to get the content for free. They still have a ton of time to do right with the special costumes. They've acknowledged it. They've made some changes, and I'm just happy that they've done this. They're giving 300 crystals back to anyone who bought the normal costumes at 500, and for people who buy a special costume, you're also getting 100 crystals with that. I mean, it's 20 bucks, special costume and 100 crystals. Actually, it's not a terrible deal considering 200 crystals. 200 crystals would be about 15 bucks. Buying, and that's so it's gonna be 15 bucks for a regular costume, or $20, and you're getting 100 crystals, which is about $7 worth of crystals. So the special costumes are actually still cheaper than the normal costumes. Actually know that. Like, realize that. Okay, so this change of compensation will be applied during next update maintenance. We're going to be seeing that's the maintenance that finished today. And thank everyone for the feedback. With our teams looking forward to improving Knights Chronicle with your help. Alright, we got some costumes to look at. There's been a bunch of them added to the game. First up, we got a special costume belonging to Ramoo. Now, I'm a little bit cheesed. I've already bought the Ramoo costume, and Ramoo's one of my strongest heroes, so this is definitely going to tempt me, I know. We can see how excited you are at the new costumes of our heroes. Today, we'll show you a royal hero, Ramoo. Who knew Ramoo can be a member of a royal family? Her crown may be small and cute, but that doesn't stop her from fighting and reviving her allies. Let's check out her costume and its details. All right. I approve. I'm a fan of the look. I like the sword. Noble daughter Ramoo. 777 and 3 across the board. Pretty standard. Now, Perseverance. No skill changes, so she's still got 20% max wind and water HP. Her skill 1 still has a stun chance. No change there. Second wind, level 1. So her skill 2, its existing skill effect. Restore all allies HP by 20% and decrease their debuff duration by 1 turn with a 4-turn cooldown. It's now a 3-turn cooldown with the costume, but boosting to 25% the HP of your allies that's restored. Decrease the debuff duration by 1 turn. Caster gains Earl's Signet for 2 turns. Interesting. Revives with 2 allies and restores their HP by 40%. Revives, and it's now revives and skill cooldown down by 1. Notice that as well. Revives up to 2 allies, restores 40% of their HP, Increases attack speed by 650 for 1 turn if the ally is the same element as the caster. That's crazy. Restores all allies' HP by 10% at the end of the turn. That's her normal passive, Noble Family Values. With the costume equipped, restores all HP by 10%, allies' HP by 10% at the end of the turn. Increase all allies' recovery amount by 30% if the caster has Earl's Signet. And gives all allies a 30% chance to become immune to abnormal status. That's actually nuts. What? Damn. Noble Reputation, existing skill effect. Revive 1 time with 100% HP upon death. Skill effect when costume is equipped. Revives with 100% of HP upon death. Once per battle, caster gains Earl's Signet for 2 turns at the start of the wave. That's totally separate. Okay, so the caster starts off with Earl's Signet, can earn Earl's Signet every time she uses skill 2, which is only on a 3-turn cooldown now. And when, at the end of every turn, as long as she has Earl's Signet, she's going to increase all allies' recovery amount by 30% and give allies a 30% chance to become immune to normal status. That is nuts. That's actually... That's a really nice buff. She's just... It's giving her some actual ability to deal with debuffs a little more and giving her healing and her kit just a little more reliability. Getting those cooldowns down to 3 and 6. That's a pretty decent costume. The skills themselves, it's going to be hard to tempt me for this, though. The buffs to the actual skills just aren't enough for someone who's already bought in the normal costume to shell out what it's going to take to get this one. We'll see. Let's head all the way down and go to Cynthia. And introducing Cynthia. Cynthia has become fabulous and famous as she walks down the red carpet. If you want her autograph, you have to talk to her manager. Choppy? Choppy? Let's check out her costume and its details. And introducing Cynthia. Oh, this must be her manager. Never mind. That's gotta be, yeah. When Cynthia is introducing, a costume is equipped, the following stats will increase. Attack, defense, and HP 7%. And 3 badge grooves. Alright. And I quite like the look, actually. Below are her skills and her new animations with the costume. Non-verbal conversation. Not a whole lot there. And... all right, I like it. I like it. Let's check out. Next up after Cynthia, we have White Mage of Wisdom, Demos. Whoa! Whoa! Demos looks so different. And if you thought he wasn't trapped before. Okay. Wow. Yes. Demos is blonde now. 7% attack, defense, and HP, 3 badge grooves. I mean, that's standard across all the costumes, but okay, I like it. We have top model Edwin. Edwin has become a top model. Who says men can't be sexy? No matter what he wears, his gloves are the most important accessory. Let's check him out and his details. Oh my lord, Edwin, hello. Okay. Uh-huh. 7% attack, defense, HP, 3 badge grooves. Actually, you know what I didn't read? The actual little intro to Demos here. That's the whole point of these. Demos in his White Mage of Wisdom costume just came down from the heaven to bless us all. I doubt those wings can make him fly, but that would be even better. All right. Costume Codex. We also have a new Mary skin. Now this one, whoo! Why can't this be the special skin? I have the special skin because of course I wanted the buffs that it brings to her. But this skin looks wicked. Yes. This skin looks so awesome. Damn, Mary. Mary is looking hot in this skin. And yeah, I wish we could pick up these skins and equip them, but also get the bonuses from the other costume. That would be nice. Now let's check out the last special. costume. It's going to be Nyx's. It's going to have the most changes and the most important things here. Actually, I didn't read... oh, we got to go back. I didn't read that new Mary skin. Mary looks like she plays a villain in movies. Such a powerful style. Alright, it's short, simple, but I like it. She totally looks like a villain, and I'm digging it. Nyx is really out of this world with her new look. She even has her own constellation above her wherever she goes. Whoa! Nyx, what? Wait, we can see both of Nyx's eyes. Wait, what's going on? I don't even understand. I like the nice typing error, Netmarble. Nyx is really out of the world with a new look. Let's check out the costume in details. When Mary's Femme Fatale costume is equipped, the following stats will increase. Excuse me? This isn't even Femme Fatale, and it's right up for your special costume. How do you mess that up? Both eyes OP, though. 7, 7, 7, and 3, standard. No changes to her 40% attack buff to Dark Allies. Leader skill. No changes to skill 1. 70% attack to 2 enemies. Curse, 30% of attack. Nice. No changes to skill 2. Still a 200% single target with branding and turn speed decrease. Now, skill 3 goes from a 120% AoE with a 50% chance to cast a curse on 2 enemies to inflict damage equal to 30% of attack for 2 turns. And now, still hitting all enemies for 120%, 50% chance to cast a curse on 2 enemies that inflicts damage equal to 30% of attack for 2 turns. Caster gains Veil of Phantasm for 1 turn. So, Veil of Phantasm, that's fantastic. It makes you dodge the next incoming attack no matter what it is. That is really nice. That is the only thing added to skill 3, though. It's skill 3 on a 6-turn cooldown. There's got to be some nice passive buffs coming here. We got a 50% chance to increase the caster's attack by 10% for 2 turns if an ally's skill applies a debuff, with stacks to 5 times. 60% chance to remove a debuff from the caster when attacked. Get that out. Looks like we've totally changed it. Now, Nyx obtains 1 Stellar Magic every time an enemy or an ally uses a skill. Stellar Magic stacks up to 8 times and disappears at the end of the turn. Each Stellar Magic increases the damage dealt by 7% when Skill 1 or Skill 3 is used. Up to 8 times. So that's 56% bonus damage dealt by Skill 1 or Skill 3. And a 60% chance to remove a debuff from the caster when attacked. Now that's damage dealt by 7% too. That's a 56% damage modifier, which is after everything else ahead of the time. We have a 100% chance to cast Veil of Phantasm on the caster for a turn at the start of the wave. 100% chance to inflict damage equal to 80% of attack to the target and 2 adjacent enemies when attacking a cursed target. We've kept the Veil of Phantasm, start of the wave. And now, instead, we're obtaining 2 Stellar Magic at the start of the turn. 100% chance to inflict damage equal to 80% of attack to the target and 2 adjacent enemies when attacking enemies with damage over time. Not just curse, any damage over time. These are some decent updates. I do like it. So we got Veil of Phantasm, just kind of adding some more survivability, coming on off skill 3. The Stellar Magic, it's still not great. Like, this is not putting Nyx on the map. This is not something like the Morgan costume where you're just like, damn, I need to have this. Even the Mary costume and the Rebecca, actually, all 3 of the other special costumes were fantastic. This one, I don't know, I have to take a closer look, kind of see it in game, see if it catches on. Keep your eyes out. It's just not enough of a change. We basically just have a slight modification to the skill 3 and the introduction of Stellar Magic, which isn't doing a whole lot for Nyx. But that is everything in the page here to take a look at. So let's jump back up to the actual game and take a closer look at the costumes in here. First, I'm going to try to fix this landscape mode that seems to have messed up on me from this update. Does anybody know what this says? Hello? Hello? Alright, it looks like that screen rotation problem I feel like I'm having is not about to get fixed. And if anybody watching can understand this, please, I would love for you to type out in the comments what this says in English, because I'd love to know. Hello? What? I go to turn on screen rotation, I get this message. It basically looks like hieroglyphics to me. And yeah, I go to rotate the screen, the game crashes. So I feel like we're now this screen. This is who we are now. We don't get to play Knights Chronicle full screen, nicely rotated. That's it. Yeah, those days are behind us. So we are narrow, middle of the screen, Knights Chronicle now. I'm gonna have to make up stuff to put the rest of this. I can't highlight it to use Google Translate. There's no way I can't even type it out because I don't have those keys in my game. Check out this sweet looking Halloween background though. I'm loving it. It's just like, these are just nice quality things that add refreshing updates to games, and developers don't realize just how much people appreciate that. Now, let's take a quick look at these new costumes. We talked about them. We already know all that's happening about them. I just want to take a look and see how nice they actually look in game. Ramoo, beautiful costume. I'm actually loving it. Nyx. Oh, hot damn, Nyx. What? She looks so good. She was actually one of my least favorite looking character models, unfortunately, before. But this is sweet. I would buy this just because it makes Nyx look so awesome. Like I said, the update to her didn't look too great. We have Cynthia. I do like Cynthia's update. She looks a little less kind of creepy now. This costume's nice. You know what? I actually really like this Deimos costume as well. I was not a huge fan of how Deimos looked before. His normal look, it's just a little like dark. I feel like this one's an improvement. Karen, that's not a new costume. She's an old one. Edwin. You know what? I have you. I've never touched the character. Every time I look at Edwin, I'm like, yup, this is why we don't use Edwin. And this costume kind of scares me. You'll take Dark Deimos? Yeah, I'd have to compare them side by side to really get a proper feel for it, to be honest. And that leaves us Mary. Woo! Mary is looking fine. I love this costume. This is the most badass character in the game now. Straight up. This is so good. I need this skin. I'm going to buy this skin even though I have this special Mary costume and use this one because who cares? It just looks so great. But that's going to be it. This video was really just all about costumes. There was enough stuff about costumes that I wanted to go over that I figured it belonged in its own video. But thanks for checking this out. That's going to do it for these crazy updates that just hit the game. Really, we needed this so badly. I'm glad we had a huge developer note. I liked the dev note as well. That was sort of like, hey, we are reading your feedback. We are seeing the comments. We're doing our best to make things right, and they did. I actually just got 2,200 crystals for the kickback from all of the costumes that I bought. It's like, whoa, we're ready for this banner. Let's go. But thanks for checking this video out, everyone. Make sure to grab my Facebook and my Twitter from the description down below. It's how you can sneak into this chat above my head in these videos. All you gotta do is catch me live on Twitch, and my schedule will be posted on both those social media platforms. And there's also a link to my Discord channel in the description down below as well. Come join our Knights Chronicle community on Discord. It's discord.gg/MasTV. We'd love to have you. Honestly, there's a great growing community in the Discord. But that'll do it for today. Thanks again for checking us out. Until next time, smash that subscribe button and stay classy.